What's up, guys? My name is Connor King with Resolute Capital. So this is part 2 of our 2-part series that are a total of 10 things that millionaires do differently. So in this video, we're going to go over the second 5 parts so that you can exercise discipline by following these to help you be on a great path to financial success with your personal finances. Let's get into it. If you're excited about this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel where we post 2 videos every week. Also, this video is for entertainment purposes only, and you should always consult a professional financial advisor before making any decisions with your money. All right, so here are the next 5 things in our 2-part series of the 10 things that millionaires do differently. And first up in this video is they live within their means. This is a very common financial lingo that you hear just thrown around in the personal finance world, but it is crucial to your financial journey if you ever want to attain any kind of financial resources beyond your normal monthly paycheck. And it is key to know how much money you have coming in and how much you can spend. And so, this takes a lot of discipline, planning, and it also takes a lot of self-discipline to not compare yourself to others because, one, you rarely ever know what other people are making. And so you can't just assume that, oh, they're the same age, they drive this car, so can I, or they want me to go on this vacation with them. Oh, duh, we can afford it. And so it really requires self-discipline to know how much money you and your family has coming in. And then from that, how much is responsible for y'all to spend. Once you decide all this, you have to stick to it. And if you don't stick to it, then you're going to be so far behind and you're going to be really regretting it later on in life. Figure out the problem for yourself and know how much you have, and then how much you can live within your means, and then stick to it and really be thanking yourself later. Number 2 point is make short-term sacrifices. So it is key to set yourself up for success later to make short-term sacrifices right now. There are very few things in life overall that don't require short-term sacrifice if it's worthwhile to have later on. And so, there's a plethora of examples that this could follow, but just like if you have a big test and you're studying for, you're not going to do well on the test if you don't study and then just take the test. But if you study little by little, then, sacrifice time here, time there for a whole week, then you'll probably do really good on it. And so, that's just one example of ways that you have to make short-term sacrifices. And definitely if you keep this up, it'll really help yourself later on in life, long-term. And also, especially in your, if you're in your 20s, there are very few people that are doing just fantastic financially. And so the sooner you can get on with this, then it will allow you to be more flexible with some of your spending later on in life with things that you really want to do, once you have kids and whatnot. Number 3, the wealthy get help. So this is a great point because normally there's always people that are more knowledgeable on topics and that have better understanding than you and that need accountability. If you can really get used to this practice of never just doing things on your own, but always seeking other advice from people that are wiser, people that have done it before, and people that maybe have a degree in finance, that will really pay out huge for you later on in life because you will make sure that you didn't make any big mistakes just because you didn't seek wiser counsel. And if you can just always follow the practice of making sure you get help with your decisions and advice and accountability to make sure you stick to your budget, then this will really help you achieve your financial goals. And point number 4, this is one of my favorites, the wealthy do math. And so this seems so simple on the surface, but this is so important and so easy to do, and very few people do it. And I'm really not sure of stats of this, but very few people do this. I hear people all the time talking about financial decisions of, oh, I would love to do this, or, oh, I would love to buy this, or I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to afford this, or, oh, I would really love to do this in 3 years, but, hopefully we'll have the money then. And there's honestly far more conversations that I hear, and the easiest solution to all these problems that people have are just, get out a calculator and a pen and just do some simple math to figure out if they're going to be able to afford it, or if there's something they want to do, a pathway to get there. Because there's, people have so many dreams or goals they have that they want to do. And if you just say, oh, I would love to do this one day, then if you're really serious about it, then, do math of what it's going to take to get there, prioritize how much versus other things in your life that you need to be financial resources you need to be putting towards this, and just other things in your life that you need to prioritize of which one you should do first. There are things that if you definitely want to do, you can easily figure out how to do them, or figure out that you can't and shouldn't be doing them, or that you need to be doing something different to achieve them. And you can figure it all out by just some simple math, really. And there's some crazy good calculators online that do really intense math formulas for you, and they make it super easy just by plugging in certain numbers. We'll link like 2 or 3 of them below. I would definitely just encourage everyone, especially regardless of the financial position you're in. I mean, just to get used to whenever you're doing financial budgeting, figuring out how much money you want to spend on a new house or something. Normally, you can figure out the answer right then and there just by some simple math projections, and then you can quit wondering and you can start the game plan of how to get there. Point number 5 is the wealthy take advantage of opportunity. So this one is definitely something that I think is really more geared and easier to follow if you have a little bit of flexibility in your life and with your finances, because sometimes this can be really hard to achieve. But if you have flexibility to take advantages of opportunity that arise, that can really help you later be able to do it. One of the best scenarios that I can think of is more recently in the recession that's been happening in our world. The people that had, we'll look at it on a small scale, but the people that had, $10,000 set aside to invest just from general savings, then they were able to get some crazy good deals on stocks, real estate, whatnot, because they were really low prices. But if you're never wanting to take advantage of opportunities that are presented to you, then it'll always be tough for you to make real headway in a short period of time. But if you're always looking for opportunities, things that are really good deals, really good value to spend money on, or something that would be, a great way to invest your time, if you're always looking for these opportunities, then that can be one of the biggest things that will, make you think like a millionaire later in your life. And if you can just be disciplined to be looking for opportunities and have resources, time set aside to take advantage of them, that'll be fantastic for you. Again, these 5 points came from the same article on Lifehack that we will link below if you want to read it for yourself. Thanks for watching this video. Hope that you really enjoyed it, and that the total of 10 things that millionaires do differently have really hit home with you, and that you can at least start practicing a few of them in your day-to-day life and your overall habits that you're building with your personal finances. So please leave any comments you have down below and any questions you might have, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.